All right, folks, can I ask everybody to be seated? We're going to start momentarily. You're fine, as long as you can see. For that, you got to close your eyes. Let's get started. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to request everybody to please be seated and silence, please. We can do our chit chat after this session. Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Silverlinings. I know you guys have been enjoying the last 2 months, is it? Wow, it's already 2 months. And is everybody having a great time? Awesome. And where's Greta? Our champion of the seniors program. Thank you, Greta. And it's amazing to see this community grow every week. So thank you for being here. Now, just as an FYI, Silverlinings is a Government of Canada funded program under the New Horizons program. So now, I just want to mention, this is not only about line dancing or Zumba. And Steve Parado and Tony Suarez have been doing a great job. But this is more about providing, educating our seniors on the different services and facilities available and how do we take care of ourselves as seniors as we grow older in this wonderful country called Canada. And today, we have the neighborhood care here to talk to us about the services available. And Jennifer and Jacqueline here, our guests for today. Thank you for being here. And on that note, I'd like to call Jennifer. Is it Jennifer or Jacqueline? Who's present? Jacqueline. Okay. Come on over, please.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are enjoying the lovely weather outside. Yeah, and we hope it continues the same. Okay. I'm not going to take much of the time. I'm going to leave the floor in the hands of Jennifer. She's going to give us some educational tips on taking care of our health and how we have to go as we go in our journey of life. I'm here just to give you a brief introduction of neighborhood care. We at Neighborhood Care, we provide and help seniors and loved ones maintain their lifestyle, what they've been used to all their life, and not compromise on it. So we provide in-home care services for whatever needs you may have for going forward. So if any times you might feel that you need some assistance, need some services from us, please do not hesitate to contact me or the number which is there, Neighborhood Care, anytime, and we will be gladly there to assist you all with whatever services you may need it. Okay, so Jennifer, take the floor on you and have a good day.
Okay, hello? Okay. Hi guys, my name is Jennifer. I'm a registered nurse, and I work with Neighborhood Care as the client care nurse team lead. So we're going to start off with our Feeling Good Initiative program. So the Feeling Good Initiative is a program of complimentary wellness workshops organized by Neighborhood Care. We aim to provide support to our senior population by sharing knowledge and practical skills to prevent and manage health issues that may affect this demographic. So we'll be focusing on providing brief education on heart health, stroke awareness, senior isolation and depression, and senior financial fraud awareness. So these serve as a valuable toolkit to use during your daily lives to live healthier, safer, and more productive. So that's pretty much what I covered here. Neighborhood Care supports health, wellness, and safety from issues that often afflict our senior population. So we're going to be talking about all those topics. So heart health. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women in Canada. So when people talk about heart disease, they are usually talking about coronary heart disease. It's also called coronary artery disease, so CAD. CAD is the most common type of heart disease. When someone has CAD, the coronary arteries that take blood to the heart are narrowed or blocked. This happens when cholesterol and fatty material called plaque build up inside the arteries. So when plaque blocks an artery, it is difficult for blood to flow to the heart and can cause chest pain, or even worse, a heart attack. Neighborhood Care wants to provide awareness to our community to learn how to identify the signs of a heart attack and steps to take in order to prevent them or manage them when it comes on. So these are the signs of a heart attack. We want to catch the signs early. So don't wait to get help if you experience any of these heart attack warning signs. Some heart attacks are sudden and intense, but most start solely with mild pain and discomfort. And then pay attention to your body and call 911 if you experience chest discomfort. So most heart attacks involve discomfort in the center of the chest that lasts more than a few minutes, or it may go away and then return. It can feel like uncomfortable pressure, squeezing, fullness, or pain. Discomfort in other areas of the upper body, so symptoms can include pain or discomfort in one or both arms, shoulders, the back, neck, jaw, or stomach, and shortness of breath. So this can occur with or without chest discomfort. And the other possible signs include breaking out in a cold sweat, nausea, vomiting, or lightheadedness. The symptoms vary between men and women. So as with men, women's most common heart attack symptoms is chest pain, aka angina or discomfort, but women are somewhat more likely than men to experience some of the other common symptoms. So the nausea, vomiting, the back or jaw pain, and the shortness of breath. These are the prevention. Prevention starts with knowing your risk. So 9 in 10 Canadians have at least one risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Almost 80% of premature heart disease and stroke can be prevented through healthy behaviors. That means that habits like eating healthy, being active, and living smoke-free have a big impact on your health. And these are the ways that you can prevent heart problems. So stop smoking, choose good nutrition, lower your high blood pressure, be physically active every day, aim for a healthy weight, manage diabetes if you have diabetes, reduce stress, and limit alcohol. We're moving on to stroke awareness. Okay, so a stroke happens when blood stops flowing to any part of your brain, damaging your brain cells. The effects of a stroke depend on the part of the brain that was damaged and the amount of damage done. Knowing how your brain works can help you understand your stroke. So brain cells are deprived of oxygen and begin to die when blood flow is cut off. The prompt treatment is critical to minimizing brain damage and other potential complications. A good acronym to notice the signs, I'm sure many of you have heard before, is FAST. Does anyone know what that stands for? FAST? For the signs of stroke. Face, yep. Smile is with face. Arms, yep, that's correct. Speech, yep, that's correct. T is time, yeah. Time. So you can move on to the next slide. There you go, that's correct. Thank you, guys. So stroke is a medical emergency. If you experience any of these signs, call 911. Do not drive to the hospital. An ambulance will get you to the best hospital for stroke care. So face, ask the person to smile. Does one side of the face droop? Arms, ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward or is one arm unable to rise up? Speech, ask the person to repeat a simple phrase. Is their speech slurred or strange? And time, if you observe any of these signs, call 911 immediately and note the time. It's important to note the time because this is a very time-sensitive disease. So we want to make sure we provide prompt treatment as soon as possible. So as with heart diseases, prevention and minimizing risk factors are similar for stroke. So healthy eating, being physically active, reducing stress, stopping smoking, etc. The next one. Moving on, senior isolation and depression. Next slide. So senior isolation is referred to as feelings of loneliness and depression, along with a lack of socialization. Understanding how seniors become or remain isolated is key, and the literature confirms that there is a variety of risk factors that increase the possibility of seniors becoming socially isolated. So these are the risk factors for social isolation and depression. Living alone, being age 80 or older, having compromised health status, including having multiple chronic health problems, having no children or contact with family, lacking access to transportation, critical life transitions, living with low income and changing family structures, younger people migrating for work and leaving seniors behind, and location of residence. So if you live in the urban, rural, and remote areas. So at Neighborhood Care, we feel it is important to recognize that senior loneliness, isolation, and depression is more than just a social problem. It's a serious public health issue. So there are ways to alleviate senior loneliness and depression. At Neighborhood Care, we offer companionship services with friendly and trusted people to keep you company and safe. Neighborhood Care understands you may need help with certain activities and a friend along the way. We recognize that feeling lonely is one of the leading causes of depression in seniors, and our goal is to reverse the effects of isolation and senior companionship. So other ways to alleviate senior loneliness and depression include finding an activity that you enjoy, restarting an old hobby, taking a class to learn something new, schedule time each day to stay in touch with family, friends, and neighbors. Use communication technology such as a video chat. If you're not tech savvy, sign up for an online or in-person class at your local public library or community center such as this to help you learn how to use email, social media, FaceTime. Consider adopting a pet. Stay physically active and include group exercise such as joining a walking club or working out with a friend. Introduce yourself to your neighbors. Find a faith-based organization where you can deepen your spirituality and engage with others in activities and events. Check out resources and programs at your local social service agencies, community and senior centers, and public libraries. The next, we're going to be talking about senior financial fraud awareness. So when it comes to reporting financial fraud to authorities, many seniors are too ashamed to do so. Of the more than 71,000 mass marketing fraud complaints received in 2017, with a total reported dollar loss of $110 million, it is believed fewer than 5% of victims actually file a mass marketing fraud report, according to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. So Neighborhood Care feels it is important to talk about senior financial fraud awareness and aims to normalize and deal with the questions of shame and worry. Learn how to recognize the signs of financial abuse and reduce the likelihood of this continuing as it negatively impacts our senior population. Next, we'll talk about the warning signs of financial fraud. So checks or bank statements that go to the perpetrator, forgeries on legal documents or checks, large bank withdrawals or transfers between accounts, missing belongings or property, mood changes such as depression or anxiety, new changes in an elder's will or power of attorney, the elder signs strange documents they didn't understand, the elder person does not understand their financial situation, unpaid bills and eviction notices, utilities being discontinued if bills weren't paid, and unexplained withdrawals that the elderly person could not have made. So next slide. What can you do to help? Neighbors, friends, and family members are often aware of the signs of abuse in an older adult's life, but they may not know what to do about it. Here are 3 things that everyone can do to make a difference. See it, name it, check it. So number 1, see it, it's not right. Recognize the warning signs of abuse. Name it, that looks, sounds like abuse, talk to the older adult or someone you trust about your concerns, and overcome your hesitation to help. Check it. Is it abuse? What can I do to help? So ask questions, check with an expert on abuse about what to do next, check for danger, suggest safety planning. So if the financial abuse is ongoing or imminent, it may make sense to contact the police to intervene to prevent any theft or misappropriation of funds. And we'll talk about our services. So to tie everything together, we offer all these services. So nursing, we offer nursing services. Neighborhood care provides around-the-clock nursing services based on needs for a variety of medical conditions. So tube and drain care, medication, administration and assistance, central line care such as ports, PICCs, Hickmans, dressing changes for wounds, pressure injuries, central lines, incisions and punctures, Alzheimer's and dementia care, falls prevention, fractures and amputation care, cancer care, injury care, rehabilitation, ventilator care and oxygen management, nutrition management, pain and symptom management, end-of-life care and palliative support, diabetes management care and consultation, hospital discharge management. So if someone you know is in the hospital and they're